What's good, ladies and germs? We're back once again. Another episode. As you can see, one of the corners ain't here right now, but he is coming. He's on his way. So, do y'all want to hold out to do the intro so we can do it normally?
I
How y'all
mean,
want to
we
play
probably, yeah, we probably could because it don't make no sense to do the whole thing when he ain't here. Like, I get it.
It just doesn't feel right if he's on his way, right? Like,
Yeah,
Shoot the shit, then.
yeah.
well, what do we do normally? Well, y'all can already see who we are. If you watched this before, you already know who we are. So we'll give you the whole intro in a little bit because we're silly. But first and foremost, brothers, how y'all feeling?
I mean, just a regular day. I'm just tired.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah,
I know that feeling.
yeah.
Almost fell asleep driving. Shoot, I'm beat. I'm so
Fact.
tired.
Yeah.
But what you sipping on? Soda?
Iced tea, handmade.
Oh. Ha! Tips on your. What's good, love?
Here.
But yeah, your boys are here. There's a lot of things in wrestling that's going on right now. But first and foremost, let's go left field for a bit. So, Strike, you've been streaming like a madman recently.
Mm-hmm. Consistency is key.
True.
That's what I've been told.
What are some of the games you're streaming right now?
Each day is dedicated to different things. So Mondays, I'm streaming new games. Tuesday, more retro. So I try and do 2 games on Tuesdays. Wednesday is St. Jude's Day, so I'm playing Fall Guys on that specific Wednesday for the next couple of weeks or so. Thursday is here,
as you know,
and Friday is fighting games. So anything that's
fighting
new,
Fridays, I like that.
Well, I call the fighting game Coliseum. So it could be fighters or it could be games.
Got you.
Saturday is strictly Evil Dead video game. I'm going to be playing that for God knows how long. Just got the new Castle Kandar update, which is from Army of Darkness, which is the third Evil Dead movie. Also comes with a single player mode called Exploration Mode. So basically, you play as any of the characters. You're exploring all the different stages and stuff like that.
Nice.
That. And Sundays is dedicated to just strictly one RPG, and I chose to play Ghost of Tsushima. So
cool.
I'm running through that. But as for the specific games, Monday I'm running a game called Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. It is made by the Suikoden creators. Tuesday I am playing Jade Empire and the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Mm-hmm.
So that's comprised of Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3.
Nice.
Friday is probably Capcom Fighting Collection.
Real quick, what's good, Ken? That's Kofi Weedston from the Dirty Hills podcast. What's good, bro? You already know. Gotta holler at you right away. We gotta chat.
Yeah, that's nothing crazy specific at the moment, but that's my set games at the moment now. Want to get back into KOF for Fridays. I want to play DNF Duel, which is the new game that came out as well. But not much I could do. But you know where to find me: twitch.tv/Striker Dragoon, or just look me up on YouTube in the description.
Nice. Q.
Yo.
Do you know music is your thing? Anything interesting you've heard recently?
I mean, there's not really that much interesting going on with music. It's the regular. I guess as y'all see, y'all already know Breezy. I guess Chris Brown, he dropped the Breezy album. He dropped the deluxe version last week. I mean, if y'all didn't listen to it, it's not going to be that much to talk about. Like,
Right.
I would say like Breezy, this is probably some of his best work thus far.
You think
But I
so?
think, yeah, it is. I think so. Like he actually like he put his foot into it. He put his foot in and put his all into it. It's not. It really is not a bad album. It's actually from start to finish. You could listen to it. The deluxe version, I still haven't decided to sit down and listen to the extra 7 fucking songs added because I'm already like when it comes to Chris Brown, I'm kind of like over the 35, 37 songs on one. I'm kind of over it. Over those albums. It's just that's too much. It's too long for me. But I think the only interesting thing about it going on with musically is I think like there's a whole thing going on with I think like T-Pain was just had this interview at his whole like live Twitch thing with academics where I guess
that was fun.
I need to watch that.
That was fun. Yeah, I seen clips.
I'm a T-Pain fan, like so
T-Pain was going around. T-Pain was going around saying that like Chris probably has princess complex,
which I didn't know was a thing. It's actually really good.
Yeah, princess complex because he's like Chris has been he's been on social media lately talking about how damn. If it was the negative. Like I get it, it's either or. Trust me, like
she's a Chris like fanatic. So
she's Chris fanatic. I mean,
she's a brown head. Ha!
Oh, she's definitely Team Breezy. I mean, like I'm not
the whole way through.
Like I said, I get where he's coming from because I guess he felt the way that he's like even though Breezy's been out, he's only like number 4 on like the Billboard charts, and not like he hasn't hit number 1 yet. Because I don't think he hasn't stayed number 1. But it's like, but I think like that's the thing. Like his album, will probably hit number 1 over time. And, that's how it was also with like Heartbreak of a Full Moon. But also I think Breezy has to understand that he did this album dropped, but he did like little to no promo on it. The only times I saw Chris talking about this album was when he posted it on his page, when he was on $1 Million Worth of Game, and he was on Drink Champs, and that was it. That was it. I didn't see nothing else. I didn't see you going a full press tour run. You going on the Breakfast Club. You going on like Hot 97. I didn't see none of that. I didn't see any of that. So I'm just like, why are you upset about not getting number 1 when it's just like exactly as T-Pain said before, like you have a princess complex. You're over here getting upset over nothing. You have the accolades. Like you got the accolades. You're the GOAT, but you kind of did little to nothing to like push this album. And it's not. And then being at number 4, it's not like the album's not selling. It's selling. It's actually doing its numbers. It's just not number 1 yet. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. It's like I just look at it. I would hope that Chris doesn't take what T-Pain said as offensive and try to like, shit on the situation. Try to like throw like try to like how because exactly as Chris said, he's back on his bullshit again. He's gonna sit there and start like wilding out, responding, going back and forth with people. I would hope that he doesn't do it with this. Like, just
it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's just like, look, that everybody knows the accolades. Nobody was even thinking about the negative when it came to Chris anymore. Like how I saw it, I just saw it like Mans is like, all right, he's a family man, he's doing his thing, like he's having kids. That's what I saw. That's what I usually saw on the blogs. And whatever, like, alleged thing that happened to him before, that was debunked. And it was cool. I thought, like, all right, like, Chris been chilling. But if you keep bringing up the negative, it's like, well, damn, bro. Like, we're never going to be able to get over it because you keep bringing it back up. Like, we don't.
Right.
I wish, like, and I say this to, like, Team Breezy. I say this to Team Breezy stands. I say this to, like, to Chris Brown himself because I look at Team Breezy like almost I put them on the same level of delusion as like the Barbs. It's like they just you can't really talk.
They're worse.
You can't talk logically with these stands. We don't care about the negative anymore. We're not even trying to bring the shit up. We just want the music. Just make the music, make it feel good, make it dance good. That's it. That's all we want. That's all we care about. The numbers will do what it's got to do. I think eventually he will hit number 1. I mean, and that's about it. Like that's all I gotta say for like so far. That's what I've seen musically. That's going on in music. That's all I gotta say with Breezy. I mean, shit. As we already know, the whole situation with Gunna and Young Thug, they not getting out no time soon. So there's that. Nah. But I don't know. I don't know, Tiff. I don't know.
What's that?
Yeah, they are. They are.
No,
That's
I
is
don't
that,
I think they are.
Are those Nicki fans?
Yes.
yeah, the bars are Nicki Minaj.
Oh, I believe that.
I don't believe. No, I may have to agree to disagree on that because Team Breezy, like y'all, it gets weird. Like y'all be wilding because y'all be making up all of these scenarios, like saying like, yo, Chris is more talented than Michael. He's better than Michael. He's a better dancer. He's the better artist. He's all of this.
She's
Like
not one of those fans.
Y'all be coming up with all these scenarios, and Chris has to even come out and say it himself, like, nah, he's not better than Michael. And y'all still like be like not listening to y'all leader, like, nah, F that, nah, he's better than this. It'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna just go in my bubble. Like you can't talk to them. And obviously the Barbs, you can't talk sense with them anyways, because as soon as you say even it's like any critique on Nicki, they be ready to like hound, they be ready to kill you. So you just
I don't
leave it
even
alone.
know why.
Stan culture is a real
But
thing. That's all I gotta say on that. It's a real
Oh yeah,
thing.
well,
And it's a disease.
has been forever. It's always been that way. You know what I mean? I don't know about this album though, man. And this is like what I was telling her. I personally feel, because I haven't listened to the deluxe version either, but I guess for me it's just like this whole album, like majority of the album, there's like it's all about sex, and it's like don't get me wrong, I understand it sells, and it makes music, like it makes money. I'm not knocking that. I guess for me that's what made it not as good, because there wasn't a lot of variety.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, I think with that, I get what you're saying, Kmo, but I think with that aspect, Chris is just sticking to his niche. Like,
right.
It's the niche, and the thing about it is, like, believe it or not, like I've already known, like, Chris has had that niche where he's just going to make it. Went back to, I felt like he just went back strictly to like the R&B vibe. Like the R&B vibe, and just saying about sex.
Because you're missing it right now.
Sex, like, because obviously that's
that 2000 R&B vibe.
But because if you look at his previous albums, it was a mixture. It's like you had a little bit of little R&B ballads, but the majority of it was like a lot of party records. It was just either party records or just shit you gonna hear when you hear in the club, or shit
it's ass shaking music. Yeah,
shit that you're gonna listen to when you in the car. Like that's how that's honestly how I've always been able to get through Chris's past albums. I mean, shit, like look at his album that he dedicated to his daughter, Royalty. Like Royalty was a sex album, and even though you like the cover is with you and your child, like that was in that, and even in that, I still say that was probably his worst.
Question.
Like I don't know.
Tiff is a big Indigo fan.
Oh, see, and that's the thing. Like, I just couldn't. I literally I honestly I listened to Indigo once, and I never went back. Like, because that's the problem. Like, a lot of y'all keep telling me that Indigo was good, it was great. I got through Indigo, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done. I can't go back to it, because it's like it was solid. It was solid for me, but I just couldn't go back and keep listening to like this 56 track album. It's way too.
Wait, Indigo was that long? Indigo was the 3 album or whatever.
Yeah,
Heartbreak on the Full Moon. Heartbreak on the Full Moon is probably like his longest album ever.
It's like 4 discs or some shit like that.
Like if you count the regular, then you count the deluxe, then you count the Christmas album version of it. Yeah, it's like 70. It's like 79 songs. It's like 79, almost 80 songs on one album. That's just too fucking much. I'm sorry. You gotta like Heartbreak on the Full Moon. You gotta like literally. You gotta listen to that shit in spurts. You gotta listen to that shit in broken parts. Like in the morning, you got a little bit of free time in the afternoon. You got a little bit of free time in the night. You got a little bit of free time in the vamp hours. You really gotta break this album up just to listen to it, just to be like, all right, I heard it. It's way too long. Indigo was the same, almost the same thing. Way too fucking long. And that's where I was just like, yeah, I'm done. I can't do it.
Gotcha.
But I guess with Breezy, I mean, y'all keep
Breezy's
telling
always
me,
gonna sell. That's the thing.
yeah, like because
You know?
y'all telling me like, and I think it's actually surprising to hear that from a Breezy stand to say like, you know, that Breezy kind of flopped for you. I was just like, damn, I thought it was actually not bad. I was able to listen to. I think maybe it did have a couple. It had way too many features. It did have a little bit more features. I think there may have been 2 songs I could have did without. But from start to finish, I was just like, yeah, I could listen to this. I think like the second half of the album, you could listen from like straight to the end. Like I had no problem with it.
Yeah, I gotta re-listen to it because I only heard it like once coming home, like on the drive from the city. So I haven't like I listened to it, but like I wasn't focused. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
So maybe that's what it was too. But I heard like I don't know, man. It's something about, and especially just loving R&B from the jump, from when I was little, from soul and Motown and all of that. You know, but just and I guess doing music too. It's the variety for me is important. You know what I mean? So, I mean that's music in general. Like I think variety is just important. Period. So, real quick before we keep going, I just want to shout out my boy Matt Awesome. Met him. He's that's my dude right there. He's killing it right now in the wrestling game. We on Coffee with Rev a lot now. We be rocking out. And I told him if he wasn't, because he was like, oh, I'm going to tune in. And I said, if I wasn't, all right, peace out. Deuces, Earl. Have a good one, man. And I told him if he wasn't jumping on, I was going to talk shit every 5 minutes. I said I was going to shout him out and talk shit and hopefully not get chopped the next time I see him.
Yeah, I get it. Like, because I even said it, like when I heard Breezy the first time, when I heard it when it dropped, I was able to I heard it once. I was able to just play through my game just while listening to it. So I was just like, all right, it's cool. And then I listened to it the second time while I'm going throughout the day. And then like that's why I said like it's not bad. I like the reason why I say like to me it's probably his best work to date, because when I look at Chris's whole entire discography, I've said like, to me my best album, Chris Brown album I put on top is Fame, Forgiving All My Enemies. Like that was to me like that was his peak.
I didn't know that's what that meant.
It was Fame, yeah, Forgiving All My Enemies.
What single was off that?
Single of Fame was the Human Nature
yes.
You. Yeah, that was to me. That was by far like I felt like that was where he peaked. Then there was X. X was pretty cool in itself. I mean, the Chris Brown. Obviously, everyone's gonna always say his original album he came out with, Chris Brown, like debut album,
like the very first one.
Yeah, the very first one. That's a classic. But I also really was. But at the same time, I really can't say to me it was a classic. To me, I just feel like it was just it was a good album. But I think to me, like, but I always put like his worst.
I'm gonna check it though.
His worst albums to me has always been like 2012, because that's the album where like Chris wanted to go strictly into like real pop and techno shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was going turn up the music. He was off that single.
Okay.
Terrible album. I hate 2012 and I hate Royalty. Royalty is like I just did the like that's why I say like it's either he got a really good album or it's just really fucking bad. And
there's like no in between.
I could agree. Like Fame and X at the time was like my best Chris Brown albums that I fucked with. But I do fuck with Breezy. Now, do I really want to sit here and now I got to listen to the deluxe version and listen to 33 songs? I don't know. I gotta prepare myself for that. That's because honestly, K-Marvel Striker, when you listen to long albums like this is not just Chris Brown. This is any artist. Like when y'all keep dropping albums like this, that's well over like 26 songs. That's a shift. This is literally like it's a shift. I'm listening to like I gotta sit here and I gotta listen from start to finish. 30, 40, 50 fucking songs on one album. Like
one of the albums that remind me that I don't think I've listened to it from beginning to end yet, is the Blueprint 2. It was the double disc. The double disc had like 30 tracks, if not more tracks on it. And not saying it's not good. I'm just saying that
I could only probably play 5 songs on rotation.
Dude, I cannot listen to that entire double disc for some reason.
I can't either.
Half the shit was played. One of the older ones. Oh well, greatest hits don't count, but because I was thinking of Michael Jackson, but that History was a greatest hits album. So that to me that doesn't count.
Oh, History doesn't count for you? Wow.
Because it's a greatest hits album. And I think there was only a couple new tracks on the second disc, so it wasn't. That's why it doesn't count to me, because it was all previous tracks that we know. He said, "Give on
compilation album.
Giveon is a
Giveon. Yeah, Giveon is.
I'm gonna call him Give On forever.
He definitely is. Giveon's definitely doing his thing.
Is he? I don't remember.
Oh, he's the one. I got his album right here. Like, I'm fucking bugging. Like, like, cause you know, I'd be just out here like just listening. Giveon is definitely the one that plays
That's the man that drinks wine and sings on his concert stage.
Oh, that's the dude that did
Heartbreak Anniversary.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't heard his album yet.
Solid. Like,
yeah.
You got, I mean, you got, and the thing is, like, R&B is like, I feel like it is pretty solid. You got artists like Giveon, you got artists like Money Long, they got the new cats out here that's like really that is holding it down.
No, yeah.
Money Long was she was an artist beforehand though, right? She was a lot heavier. I forget her previous name. But she was an artist. I'm kind of telling you too.
Oh, okay.
She was an artist. I forgot the name, and somebody told me, but she was a younger artist, maybe like around our high school time. She was like an artist that had like 2 singles, and then she completely disappeared, lost weight, came back. So I have to figure out who it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Real quick, Earl just said before I run, thank y'all for making me hit 200 subscribers. No worries, brother. We got you. Appreciate you.
Enjoy your vacation.
Enjoy it, my G.
Word. Matt goes, he has a new album, gotta listen. Yeah, and then this was directed to me. I already know. See, it's not all wrestling with me, bro. I didn't say it was, dog. I didn't say it was. He also mentioned Lucky Day, Daniel Caesar. Is it Caesar?
Caesar.
Is it Caesar? Okay, because some people pronounce it differently.
But I will say,
says Lucky Day so good. Court, what's good, Court?
But I will say,
the new show,
if there is an album that is actually been playing in rotation, it actually is like it might end up being the album of the summer. It's definitely that new Burger Boy album.
Who?
I know everybody don't like.
Said Burger Boy?
No, I said Burger Boy.
Even though he's a fuck boy, but
no, don't do that. Don't talk about him like that. Like,
I'm gonna go front.
Did you heard the story?
Oh, well, with Stefflon Don? Yeah, I know.
Oh, did you hear the story about him and the people that he was dealing with?
What people he was dealing with?
I'm gonna pull up the story.
Oh,
it's some crazy shit. It's some crazy shit.
I mean, Burna Boy's album is another one that's actually pretty good. Like, obviously he has one of the hottest songs of the summer, Last. Yeah, that's. I know y'all all have heard it. Y'all heard it on the fucking on the radio. With him, he has like Tony Braxton. He wasn't man enough for me. Like playing sample.
Oh. Maybe I have heard it.
You have heard
it. I think I might have only heard it like once. I heard him say Burger Boy. Tiff, don't judge me. That's what I heard. I'm not. I'm not even. I ain't gonna hold you. That's exactly what I heard.
I would say that's another like. I would say that's an album that like y'all can all just listen to and just vibe to. If they Afrobeats is definitely on the rise. Is on itself. I would not even say it's on the rise. It's here. Like Afrobeats is actually taking over. I think mainstream music for the moment. And it's just a cool ass vibe. You hearing songs like that. You hearing songs from like Essence from WizKid. Like, oh, this is Thames is actually doing her thing too. She's at like a complete like 180 in her career. Like that's just
a fucking beautiful woman. Yo.
Complete 180. Like, it's wild.
You heard how she started her career?
Yeah, I definitely do. I remember how she started it. That's why I'm saying it's just like, yo, it's complete 180. It's like, wow.
Succeeding? Ha ha. Sorry, I made that joke on
She-
behind the barricade like 30 minutes ago.
If you don't know, or for anybody who doesn't know, from what I apparently read, quit her job in 2018,
Hey,
laid low for 4 years, maybe 3-4 years,
Yep.
and she became a producer. She was making beats, and then boom, she became an artist.
Literally
Dope.
just making beats off YouTube. Literally just
Right.
making beats off YouTube and shit.
lit.
Yeah.
So
Look,
somebody
man.
said that she looks like Nala during what was it? What was the scene? The Can You Feel the Love Tonight scene?
Wow.
She got the Nala face.
That's OD. Love Thames. All right, well, excuse me. Stretch is having a little bit of a
Travel issues.
transportation difficulties.
Yeah, because MC
So-
has been fucked up all week.
Well, it looks like it's a little. God damn it! It looks like it's a little more than just that, but and a horse. So we're gonna get into some of these topics. With the first thing, breaking news: Sasha Banks' appearance fee is $30,000. Damn.
Gotta do a little pinky for the Dr. Evil.
Yo, for real.
30,000. Because that's
Listen,
big for a
man.
fucking wrestler. That's well, excuse me.
Let this thing out. Yes, it is definitely official as of Fightful.
It's a big ass fee.
For Sean Ross Sapp. Yes, Mercedes Bernardo, aka Sasha Banks, is she's doing appearances, but her appearance fee is literally 30,000, 30K. And she is not also talking about anything wrestling related. She has stated it. She's not talking about anything wrestling related until January 1st of 2023. I guess we just have to take that as it will. We don't know what that really essentially means. We don't know if that means she's done, or it just means she's just not talking about it right now. But if you don't have 30K, you are not having Sasha Banks at any of your screenings.
No,
So I can only,
no.
especially when it was revealed that she's going to be at Chicago's
C2E2.
she's going to be at their C2E2 Expo, so she's going to be there. So I can only tell.
She is.
That's a big expo.
Yeah,
That's a
I
big
can
one.
tell.
That's
Ooh.
wrestling, pop culture, everything. Like that's a big fucking.
Ha. And you know what, Matt? Keep it a buck. And I know why a lot. So a lot of people don't know this, but Amazing Red is one of her like closest trainers, closest friends. I'm assuming. So he actually helped her when she trained to wrestle. Ooh, why am I blanking out right now? Was it the triple threat match? Maybe.
Was it a visitor?
It was no. It was It might no. It was. I think it was. That was the triple threat at Mania. I thought was all the training. What I could be wrong, but either way, it was after that for sure. But she could very much show up on HOG. I would not be surprised. Amazing Red is a legend. Legend.
Mercedes
York, stand up.
Mercedes is an expensive woman. Like I said, we've seen her in passing. Mercedes is an expensive woman, so I'll just be like, yo, I get 30K. I can't be mad at it. Like, yo,
yeah, like look, the girl is doing her thing. She's on Star Wars. You know what I mean? She's part of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, like
she's her versus Charlotte. Thank you.
You gotta remember, like 30K. That's the booking fee.
Of bread, yo.
No, that's the booking fee that Sting charges. That's what
I believe that shit.
Sting charges 30K.
She's a legend.
Yeah, like she ain't
But
playing.
she really is.
And that's mind you, that's just for the appearances. I can only imagine that's probably about the same amount if you want to even interview her. Like, yo, you got
right.
Of course.
Nah, sounds good. It
even says like that fee. It's on par with Sting's, but it's lower than that of Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, and Goldberg. So now that's even crazy. I'm just like, yo, when you
list, yeah.
When you know you can bet on yourself, like once you know you can bet on when you bet on yourself and you know no matter what, this is what you're worth, and everybody they're gonna fall in line and pay for it. Well, you just got to keep pushing.
Yeah, could be.
I believe it.
Could be.
I think everybody can agree that Sasha Banks, Mercedes Varnado, she's definitely an icon. She's definitely solidified herself as one of the greats in women's wrestling.
Definitely did.
I don't think anybody would ever contest that.
What she's doing in media and all this stuff now
yeah,
is
like
crazy.
anybody that even would think to like discredit her work, or discredit what she does outside of wrestling is just a hater.
Already do.
Like they're just a hater. They're haters. Like you can't like she literally is one of the women that helped pave the way. She helped pave the way
for the new generation.
Yeah, for the new generation. Like, yo, she's definitely an icon. She's definitely up there to be in the legend status. She's there.
She's a visionary. She's a revolutionary. Sorry.
Yeah, like nobody's ever gonna take that away from her. I don't think anyone with any wrestling fan with sense, or her rate will go down. She sounds with AEW. I
don't think so.
No, I see where he's going. I see where he's going to say that. I see where I could agree with that, because I think the reason why is saying that her rate would go down, because when you look at the state of what she'd have to now, if she like hypothetically, if she was to go to AEW and she has to deal, you already see what that women's division has. Like it's either up and down. That's like you can't base that. Someone like Mercedes, you need to put her straight up. She needs to be in the title picture automatically.
Oh, there's no way she's not.
Come on now. She can't be sitting here.
I wouldn't say the rate goes down. I would say it goes up.
No, it
wouldn't go up. It wouldn't go up. Like it wouldn't go further than what she would be in.
Because like you got to remember, like she literally has. This is someone that has literally solidified herself just from being annals. Just from being in the E alone, like you coming over here,
just from being in NXT. Like, let's be real.
And we talking about it, and NXT and WWE, the main roster in general, she solidified her stamp. That's why her booking fee is $30,000. She solidified herself. So for her to like go, if she had to go over there now, let's say boom, she shows up on Dynamite or she shows up at All Out, and you thinking that she has to go through these standards of wrestling like the likes of Anna Jay. Or wrestling like Ty Conti.
I mean, she's gonna wrestle them.
Obviously she's good. And I'm not telling her not saying she's not gonna wrestle.
They'll put on good matches too.
But it's just like, yeah, you're putting on good matches but you also know she's gonna be the one carrying them. She's carrying them.
Pretty much.
I mean,
and that's just like, yeah,
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah,
it's just that next level type.
Yeah, I think like, if anything, I would say like if she does like. Was good, Jesse.
I was just about to get to that. Our first true fan, brother. It was good, dog.
30K to tech.
That makes sense.
I can see that.
That makes sense.
But yeah, man, this is nuts.
I mean, it's I would say like that because I think it's nuts in its news because this is probably like the first. This is like the first breaking news we ever heard from Sasha Banks, period. Because this whole entire ordeal that's happened, she's just been a complete media silence. If anything, she's just been outside, just living her life. And we're not upset about it. We're just like, all right, well, what's going on with the situation? So this is like, yeah, it is news. It's big because it's like, okay, she's taking booking fees, but $30K.
Yep, it's crazy.
$30K, a lot,
but. Look, man, listen, the girl
knows her worth. All that does show is that we are not getting a fucking Mercedes Varnado interview anytime fucking soon. We can't afford her. So any big
better
scoop,
luck getting Makazi than getting her.
Yeah, any big scoop that we would think to sit here and like think we could get an interview with her January 1st, yeah, it's not happening because I already know, it's too much. We can't afford it. They're just not even just gonna burst your bubbles.
Not worth it. Oh, it's worth it, but it's not worth the money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like 3 shows a weekend, 10K each. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Makes sense. So all right, cool. Well, let's jump. Let's stay with the Let's stay with the WWE talk for a sec. Let's go to PG No More. So as we found out yesterday, WWE will be going back to PG-14, know what?
Apparently deconfirmed.
Oh well, yeah.
No, they
so
said it wasn't happening that date, but they said
Yeah.
it should be
It's-
happening sometime
Meaning it's a
soon.
maybe.
I
no,
mean, either way.
So it's actually been so here's the update of it. Apparently, yes, that was the set day was that July 18th that they were gonna turn off the PG, and WWE was gonna go Raw was gonna go to TV 14. But apparently this is what Stephanie was pushing for, as she's now the new CEO, interim CEO, and Vince was furious. Vince was furious at
I
this.
bet he is.
That's why it's because it's like it needs to stay PG. This is why it's all up in the air for right now. So it's not to say that it's not going to happen. They've just only said that it's going to be at a later date. So it does mean that this TV 14 is probably coming, but
Yeah,
it's obvious it's like because Vince is just he's like no, it needs to stay PG, and it's like, well,
it doesn't have
It doesn't need to.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. But I mean, I get why he's
obviously you don't tread those lines of societal issues, but
I could see
can
why
make it 14.
I could see why he doesn't want it. He wants it to stay PG because PG has probably made him the most. This is what made his company the most money.
Yes.
Believe it or not, like this PG era has made WWE the most money. Period. Like
But
TV.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, because I just feel like TV 14. While it would be fun. It would be fun for it to be TV 14. It'll be more entertaining. It'll be more entertaining and more liable to watch. It's just, I guess, like Vince is just looking at it as from a business standpoint because as these investors have said, Vince is basically the figurehead. He's like the reason that this company is successful as it is. Granted, yeah, it may be cheesy as hell being this PG. It's all like the whole childlike, cheesy, like hunky dory bullshit.
Mm.
But at the same time, I could. But I would want to see it as PG. Like, I want to see it as not as PG. I want to see it as TV 14. Hell, I would like to see fucking Becky Lynch curse on national TV. The shit would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, she's gonna be running around a little bit Tourette's all freaking.
That shit
yeah,
would be
real
funny.
quick. Let me run through these real quick. Is Court asked, is this going to be the changing of the guard? To be all honest, it could be, but we still got to see what's going on. So
I don't think
it's really hard to judge.
The old man has to croak.
Yeah, that's what I said. The only way it's going to be a real changing of the guard
is kicked out.
Is if he passes away, and that's not. I don't.
It's literally if he has not even to go that extreme. It's literally if he cannot be anything involved with the WWE anymore.
I don't think that, and I don't think that's not happening. That's just not.
It's not happening. That's why I say he has to croak. Like it's literally, you have to take me out.
Right. Matt said there's too many slip ups. That's why we were talking about the TV 14. Of course, says they got to get Vince out of there now. We've been saying that forever.
They don't really need. And everyone's just like, oh, they need to get Vince out of there now. Are you really watching WWE? Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all really watch WWE for Vince? No, you watch WWE for the wrestlers, right? You watch it for the wrestlers. So
somebody else was just saying that.
So seriously, and I even said that. I even retweeted that person last week and said, like, yo, honestly, like, if you're sitting here thinking you're watching this program for the owner, that's where you're getting everything like fucked up. Like, I'm not watching WWE for Vince. I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck that Vince is there. I don't care. Right. Like, Vince can show up on my TV. He's gonna do his fucking his ridiculous ass walk,
his power walk.
He'll croak on the mic for a little bit, and then he'll go and hop skip off the steps, and that's it. Like, you briefly seen him for like 5 minutes. It's not that serious. Like, I'm watching for Vince.
Oh, good. Sorry, Matt said.
I watch it for the wrestlers. Yeah,
Montez said fuck. I didn't. He said he wrote it that way so he didn't get blocked.
Yeah.
Jesse said
he said fuck on Peacock. He didn't say that on TV.
No, Jesse, I gotta say that right.
It's never gonna happen.
No. You don't
never.
You don't need to bring back the Attitude Era because
you can't with these people. I don't think it won't be the same.
Y'all got to understand, in this era and this very current state of climate now, the Attitude Era would never fucking last. You can't bring back y'all want to bring back the Attitude Era. That means y'all want to bring back the bra and panties matches. Y'all want to bring back fucking Vince over here telling women like Trish to strip down to her bra and panties and bark like a dog. Like that's shit.
NDA.
That's the NDA shit. No, that's gonna be like, it's gonna be, a lot of this new generation of wrestling fans, they're very sensitive. They're not gonna be okay with none of that shit.
I mean, not even just wrestling fans, people period.
People period. Yeah, they're not doing that.
Court asked, can we get Triple H back in NXT? Apparently,
he's back. He's back. He said he was back. He's just So we just have to wait and see.
2.0 is not changing. That's exactly what's going to happen. 2.0 is not changing.
Vince will die. Vince will never die. They keep him young. Absolutely.
Yeah, that Saudi money does keep him young.
I mean, you already know. Jess, Jess. We were already there, brother. Watches it for the bloodline. Segue to what? I'm not done with the list. I watch for the wrestlers to be pissed off due to Ricochet being a jobber now. Well, we know how the WWE rocks, bruh.
Yeah.
Court said, I don't acknowledge him, but I only not acknowledge the four corners of commentary. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That's
Where's
fine.
Word?
That's
word.
I'll do that.
Damn.
Where's
Strike when you need him? Strike. Where's Stretch when you need him? And Jesse says,
it's true. Like they really like a lot of these because when you look at the banter between the AEW fans and the WWE fans, like they really are like, it's way too damn sensitive, and it's just like, what the fuck are y'all sensitive about? Like what? It's too much.
It's just society. It's society. It's just what we're in. Like I mean, honestly, that's just what it is. Like like how difficult it is to I don't know. I can't even.
I agree. I agree with you, bro. Like
it's just
because it'd be weird. I'd be like, bro, like, do you know how like y'all really gonna sit here? Y'all want to put down one company? Y'all like literally y'all love to sit here and basically like talk about how like, oh, WWE is bad, the WWE is terrible, oh, the booking is shit, oh, Vince is the devil. So you really are basically
Vince is the devil. Sorry,
like Vince is the devil, all this shit. But you don't watch any of the other wrestlers that you're supposedly fans of. You don't watch the Liv Morgans. You don't watch the Bianca Belairs. You don't watch Becky Lynch. You don't watch Sasha Banks when she was on TV. You don't watch Naomi when she was on TV. But you're gonna sit there and act like you're a super fan of them now if they left and went to the other side. Then that doesn't really make you a fan. You're not a real fan. You're literally doing all this gatekeeping because y'all are still stuck. I think the fans don't realize that they're still stuck in this warped reality that this is still the Monday Night Wars. Like WCW versus WWF is gone.
Dude,
like
it's over. It's fucking over.
We're literally past that shit. Like you enjoy all wrestling. Yep. You're supposed to enjoy all of wrestling.
Well said, man. Well said.
Not just like even hell, y'all was just giving somebody shit for saying that online because he said that he enjoyed Impact Wrestling. Granted, yes, Impact.
Where did that come from?
What happened?
Yeah, I seen that too. I said, where did that come from,
bro? Like, because not gonna lie, because Kushida's like another side note, like because Kushida's now like he's gonna debut and show himself on Impact. And it's saying like
tonight, right? I think it's tonight.
Dude put out a tweet and he was just like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, Impact has probably been the best it has ever been since back then. Like it's very fucking enjoyable. And people were really giving this dude shit because he said that he enjoyed watching Impact. Yo,
people are just fucking dumb.
Like, yes. Okay, so what? Impact gets fucking 100K fucking views in TV ratings. Who the fuck cares? It's fucking enjoyable. It's wrestling. Is that not what the point is? Like you're supposed to watch it to be entertained? It's entertaining.
Right.
New Japan, entertaining. MLW, entertaining.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
Entertaining. Impact, entertaining. WWE, NXT, Stardom, they're all entertaining.
And we're not even mentioning ROH, AAA, he said New Japan, right?
Yeah. And is it like
BCW? Like, let's talk about the indie stuff.
Like, BCW, the indie stuff. I always say this is like, yo. Club. And granted, you don't have to be.
Too many.
And the thing is, like, you don't have to be a fan of all of these promotions. That's okay. If you have like a certain niche, is like, look, you enjoy. There's some people that go sit here and say they enjoy AEW way more than WWE. We'll just chalk that up in the air. And there's some people that say they enjoy WWE more than AEW. Chalk that one up in the air too. It's fine. It's what you enjoy, but like what y'all gonna stop, what y'all need to stop doing. Stop sitting here and try to put other people down for enjoy watching what they like. Stop doing that. And then a lot of y'all, and there's a lot of these so-called, and again, there's a lot of these so-called Twitter wrestling journalists that are online that are literally like being fucking passive aggressive with the shit, and that's what makes this community so fucking toxic. That's why I just don't see the point. I just don't get it.
I feel every community has this. Fighting game community has this. Gaming in general, like there's
absolutely.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, absolutely.
The anime community too. But it's just like what you like. Yeah. My issue is if I like if you love or if I like it, was it? If they like it, I love it, or something of that sort. It's tongue twister. But like, come on. It's okay to like what you like. It's okay to like what you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
People just are snobs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring up examples. Dragon Ball's not the best written thing ever fucking made. People need to get off that hill. It's okay to admit that something's bad. It's okay. But at the same time, you can like something bad. It's not my taste. It's not your taste.
Dragon Ball all day.
Well, you like bad stuff anyway. So.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be one to talk.
But point issue is just like what you like. Like what you like, love what you love, but don't step on anybody else's dislikes or whatever.
That's a fact. That's another thing is that's true. Like, put that comment up.
Which one?
What
gets me mad? All right, Matt goes.
Yeah, that's
what
gets
me mad is. Yeah, what gets me mad is when people leave a promotion, show up another promotion, and gets burned for it. Dude, it's work. People need to work. Yeah,
it's a fucking fact. It's a fucking job.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, one of the perfect examples is Bryan Danielson. He left the WWE on good terms. On great terms.
Yeah.
Goes to AEW because he personally wants more for himself.
Yeah.
And it's not money, it's wrestling.
It's just wrestling. It's the same thing for Adam Cole.
Yeah, and neither one of them spoke anything bad. They didn't discredit anyone.
Nope.
But it's either and once again, this is the case of our society and just not being happy with fucking any outcome. No, it's either you leave and this is also being very specific to wrestling fans. Mm-hmm. It's either you don't, they leave and they talk mad shit and then you're behind. Let me rephrase that. It's either you talk mad shit and then people are like, oh, well, why do you always have to talk shit when you leave? Or it's B, you leave and you don't talk shit, and then it's like, oh, so you didn't like your apparent now all of a sudden you don't like no, just shut the fuck up. People are just saying how they feel. Number one, everybody, a friend told me this. When my daughter was a little younger and I was trying to understand how to be a better father and everything. Feelings are valid. Everybody's feelings are valid.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, it's their truth.
Yep.
So with that being said, it doesn't fucking matter what your opinion is because this is their truth. There's three things. There's three sides of the story. It is the two sides of the people, whatever, and the truth. So shut up, enjoy. Like, how many times do I have to say that on this podcast? How many times do I say this on other people's podcasts? I am a fan of wrestling, period. Not everything is going to be good. I understand that. But I accept it because I don't pay their fucking mortgages. I don't pay their bills. I'm not having sex with any of the women. I ain't doing none of that. So I enjoy it because this is a product that I have loved since I was little. It's the same thing with video games. It's the same thing with anime. It doesn't matter.
Like, bottom line, you cannot sit here and fucking tell me because but you know what that is, bro? Is because it doesn't fit their fucking narrative.
Cody was the worst.
The narrative is because it's like, if they leave this company to go to another one, it's because the company it's sexist, it was evil, it fucking
Right.
it's all this because that's the narrative that y'all want to keep going with. Like, oh, this shit is terrible. Y'all, but then when other folks sit here and say, like, actually, no, it was actually pretty lit. I just didn't feel like wanting to work there anymore. So I just, left on good terms. They said I'm always welcome to come back.
shit.
And we cool. That's a problem, but that's a problem to some. That's a problem to some. When you hear that narrative, nobody wants
That's it.
That doesn't hit the headlines.
People,
it's always the negative
talking
ones.
shit about Claudio, and Claudio said he loved where he worked.
Yeah.
They just didn't give him what he wanted, and he left.
And Matt brought up a good point. It was the same thing with Cody, vice versa. He didn't leave AEW because he hated it.
And it's so funny because when Cody went back,
world champion, you can't be mad
but
at
here's
that.
the thing. But when Cody left AEW, because when Cody was in AEW, everybody was so super team Cody, all of that. Everybody tight. But as soon as Cody, the throne breaker, and as soon as he went back, now
burning shirts and shit.
Yeah, burning shirts, and Cody's mid. He's average. We got Keith Lee. We have MJF. We have all of these guys. Who cares if we don't have Cody? Oh, and that right there is the hypocrisy right there. Yep. Because it doesn't fit your fucking narrative. Because he didn't sit there and stroke y'all egos and fuel this so-called imaginary war.
Right.
That's why it's not a problem. The whole time, all of these fucking wrestlers are friends. They're all fucking friends. All of them are friends.
You're here making money. I'm here making money. Let's go have a drink after our.
I don't know about all of them.
Except Eddie Kingston and Claudio. They're not friends. They're not
really
friends.
and BD and fucking no, they're not. They have legit beef.
Like they legit have beef.
Like that's not a joke. They have legitimate. He has legitimate beef with Claudio. That's not from decades ago. From over 10 years ago.
Like Eddie really hates that.
I thought they squashed it. So
big facts. Nah, son.
Oh yeah, we did that. We definitely gave him. We gave Kazuki Takahashi. We gave him his remembrance last week. Still, rest in peace to him.
Word, rest in peace.
Oh, look who finally shows up.
Who finally showed up my ass? I'd have been there earlier if it wasn't for the goddamn transit.
Well,
MTA been fucked up the whole week. So
we've been waiting. It's almost been an hour. I don't even know why we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. I am your man, K Marvel.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy QS.
I'm big stretch and I'm pissed off and I won't take it anymore. Goddamn MTA idiot pulling the emergency brake. I'm sick and tired of this.
Cue the Twisted Sister music. Striker Dragoon.
And as y'all already know, because y'all been watching for an hour now, we are your four corners of commentary.
Four fingers.
That's
no, you better put the four up, motherfucker.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. You put the damn four up. All that matters is that you're here.
Four and IPA.
Word.
Yep.
Word. You made it, bro.
Oh,
you're not
that's
stuck
true.
on the train anymore.
That's also true as well. Like you could put and it's not damn. That's actually it is fucking true.
It is LeBron.
Just had to unburn it.
Ever since LeBron did that infamous decision and he went to the Miami Heat, this really is what started in every fucking culture period. Like everyone's now become super gatekeeping and everyone's become
that's clan behavior.
Yeah, super clan behavior everywhere. It's just like wow. But now
it is what it is.
Well, yeah, Stretch. You
giving them a rundown?
Yeah, with Stretch, we talked about the music. We talked about Striker over here streaming. We talked about Mercedes Varnado charging $30K an appearance.
Yes,
30K an appearance?
Yeah, 30K.
Dude.
That's how she charges.
Not even wrestling.
And she's not talking about any wrestling until January 1st.
Nope.
2023.
Crazy.
And I just wanted to let all of our supporters know that if they thought that we were ever going to think of getting a Mercedes Varnado Sasha Banks interview, it's never going to happen because we can't afford her. We can't afford her. This just is what it is. Like,
even if we asked all of our family and our closest friends, we still wouldn't have it.
Yeah, we
like
can't afford her.
Actually,
we can't afford her.
Maybe, but
I think the closest we probably could get to maybe a picture is maybe if one of the indie circuits actually books her and
we fucking print it from a computer, that's all we're gonna get.
I mean, you never know.
I
If
think
anything, we could just send like if she's there, just send Stryker. Send
I
Stryker.
think
Be like, all right.
with our budget,
Why?
we might be able to get Virgil.
Oh damn.
Oh,
I-
no.
I'd rather burn this podcast to the ground.
We might be
Talk
able to
about
get
faith.
Virgil with our budget.
Talk about
That's
faith.
a little extreme. I'm sorry.
That's faith,
Niggas
ladies
say,
and gentlemen. That's
Yeah.
faith.
Yo,
I
word,
mean,
though.
GoFundMe. But the thing
That
is,
could
y'all.
work.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
In this
if
day
y'all
and
know
age, it would work.
and all four of us got more
Somebody
to
see
worry
our
about talking
cause and
about. I need
sponsor
an
us.
interview.
We need 30. Yeah, guys, we need 30K just to get an interview with Sasha Banks. Yeah,
One interview.
one interview.
That would shoot us through the roof, though. Let's call
It'll probably would be though. It would. I'm not gonna lie.
rocket.
Yes, that would be the story that would definitely push us into another stratosphere.
Of course, it don't burn it to the
But-
ground.
That'd be dope. But I'm just being realistic. We cannot afford this book. We can't afford her. The booking fee is real. Shit.
Yeah, seriously. All right. Well, since we and also we talked about the whole PG situation. They also
Yeah.
said that June 18th will not be the date, but
Yeah.
it is
July.
coming eventually.
It-
July.
it's happening. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
was
July.
next week.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
it-
I've
yeah,
had
would've been-
plenty of time to read. Trust me.
I bet.
I've had plenty of time to read
bet.
while I was on that train. And you know, it's funny. I ain't got no problem talking to you guys about this on the air. There's like a 20-minute walk from the train station to these people's house. So, that alone was time consuming. And once I get on the train, somebody pulls a freaking brake. I'm like,
Bastard.
the worst.
For what?
I have no clue.
What do you mean for
It was in my car. I have no clue.
Chaos?
Because
People are
it was a hot day. I don't know.
Why is there ever a reason in the MTA? No. That's why I drive. Matt said sign up to train at HOG and you got it. Yeah.
I've
all right,
heard some
game on. There it
stories.
is. That's our end. There you go.
I've heard some stories.
We've already volunteered. We already volunteered. I got a train.
I just want commentary. That's all I
Nope,
want to do.
too late.
I don't want to train.
No.
Nah, man,
Nope.
I'm gonna tell
Nope.
y'all like I told Rev and the rest of them.
Nope.
I'm not getting chopped. Fuck
Nope.
that.
Yes, you are.
I
No,
will.
I'm not.
Because you're gonna do it for the greater good.
Nope.
And that there's the
Nope.
I'll get
unfortunately,
chopped.
No, fuck that.
you
Fuck
or
the
Striker,
greater
you and Striker really don't have any damn choice in this matter.
No.
I'm
I have a
volunteering.
choice. First and foremost, y'all respect your elders. That's number one. Number two,
I was told I should train for wrestling. So
number two,
I'll volunteer.
I already got the word in to get Shane.
Oh,
Oh Lord. I mean,
I know you
listen,
did
Tim,
not
if
just
this is
disrespect
going to be
me
the
like
way, if this is going to be the way for us to get an interview with Sasha Banks,
Yo, MTA.
by
man.
all means,
I can't.
by all means,
I
It's a
will take a
sacrifice that
chop.
Word
it's
to
a
back
God.
sacrifice.
body
Granted,
drop.
I know he's going to complain. He's going to complain. He's going to yell at us. He's going to curse us out, and that's fine. But if we get this interview with Sasha Banks, just all he has to do is just train the House of Glory. Yo, it's it. HOG, it's done. We got it. We're doing
I'm
it.
taking chops.
Matt, you are not chopping me, dude.
Yeah,
That's not going down.
yeah.
And
Let's
plus,
do it.
I already got Shane. Listen, I already got it in the works to get Shane Taylor, head of STP, to chop Striker. Like it's happening.
Fine.
It's going to happen. We are going to sign an NDA.
I don't need an NDA. I said I'm taking it. It's on the air.
Just so,
you're right.
Just so
You're right.
you
It
don't,
is on
just so you
camera.
don't
It's
try to
on
sue.
the air. I don't need
Just so you
an
don't try to
NDA.
sue any fucking buddy.
Right. Like
The most I can say is, hey, I'm not coming into work for a couple of days. Like, come on, man. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
that's all right.
Vacation.
that man's gonna cave
Worth
your
it.
bloody chest in.
Oh, I don't want to look like Kofi though.
Yo. Nah, Kofi said Kofi got a bird. Oh, you mean Kofi Winston? Never mind.
No,
Yeah.
Kofi
I think
Kingston.
so about.
Oh no.
Oh,
Kofi
you are
Kingston,
his what? The
yeah.
bird chest?
Yeah,
Yeah, he got a
Oh,
bird
yeah.
chest.
the
Yeah,
hand
and he
mark
say
in the
it
middle
too.
of his
He'll say
chest.
it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was nuts. Who
I
wants
already
my
had
last?
an ex
Nobody,
crack my
man.
chest already. It's crazy.
Damn. Why are you trying to hurt us, bro? Shit.
I'll
Can't wait
try
to get you
Larry.
on, bro. So let's keep it with the WWE talk. So recently I read an article about Goldberg and the Fiend in Saudi Arabia.
I skipped that
So-
article, but yes.
So originally, Goldberg had come out and said, "Oh, I'm the hero. There's no reason I should lose." Blah 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 blah. Come to find out, the real reason why Goldberg won that match was because they gave the WWE $40 million for Goldberg to win.
Yeah.
Because it's what the Prince wanted. Now, listen, can you be mad at the WWE for making money? No.
Saudi Arabia's behind, so
yeah. But
they're in the attitude era. I just tried it. Yeah, it seems like it.
I can't. What?
It just is what it
I'm
is.
stretch.
It is what it is.
Oh yes. Matt Awesome. He's part of the Fallout Shelter. He's all over the place. He's killing it. Look up some of his stuff. He's the man. And he's down to earth. That's my dude.
And
right
shout
there.
out to
Like,
Bam. Shout out to Bam.
Word. Shout out to Bam
Title
too.
Match Network. I'm gonna watch your match very soon.
I gotta check that out. I gotta check that out. I know Matt was telling me he's real, and a couple of them were saying they're real proud of him and what he did. So I gotta check that match out too.
Yeah, no matter what, man.
No matter what, the one thing that is always going to stay constant is money. Money always talks. 40 million. You damn right. If a crown prince is offering my company 40 million, and all you want to see is Goldberg or hell Ric Flair beating the Fiend or Ric Flair beating Rollins, yes, I would do that and make Ric Flair go over on Seth Rollins. It is what the fuck it is. You know why?
Yeah,
well, he's got 40 million.
Could have won it back right after.
Look, like the bloodline ain't paying 40 million. We with the blood money.
Yeah,
like the blood money.
That's just it.
The ones for the blood money.
Everybody wants to book the right decision until they see $40 million.
Yeah, like everybody thinks that they're this great booker. Yeah,
it's really easy to make that decision when you don't get paid for it. You know,
this high roll
$40 million is still $40 million.
So everybody got all the know the country you live in? And you're talking about Saudi Arabia? Do you know the country you live in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They love it's always so funny when those egg profiles or those like profile pictures of their favorite wrestler always wants to talk about this Saudi Arabia. Oh, doing a deal with Saudi Arabia.
Oh, I'm not going to support any company owned by Saudi Arabia. Yeah, okay. When they put 5% into your favorite company, you definitely aren't fucking supporting them.
Hold on, I gotta share this. I gotta share this with the class. So they said bye PG era.
Yes, it works. It fucking works.
Oh man, sorry, I just had to share that. That was too good. But yeah, man. But back to this, like. The fact of the matter is that, like, you know, the money was there, fine. You know what I mean? It still makes people very unhappy because, once again, it felt like his reign just wasn't. It was worth it. Don't get me wrong. He had great matches with some of the top talent, but it was just like, excuse me, but it was just like his first reign. He won the title. He won a WWE title at Elimination Chamber, and then literally at WrestleMania, Randy beat him in that weird ass title match. So you know, it was a good feud, but
Fiend?
It was a build up. Yeah, Bray. You know, it was a good. It was a great setup, but the execution was shit. You know, so either way, that was the only thing I really wanted. But you saying excuse my language, Court? Do you not know the podcast you watching right now?
You
curse all the time.
It's not a lie, so it's okay.
Shit, we live in a piece of shit country. Like this shit.
No, we live in a shithole country. Say it
like
as
we
it is.
like we really are living in a shithole country. We about to go back into the dark times. It is what it is.
Yeah, shit. Seriously. But did anybody else have any thoughts, or can we move on?
I ain't got nothing more to say on that.
All right, cool.
Money is money.
So let's jump into this. AEW Fyter Fest. So the first part was AEW Dark, where it was.
Oh yes, with the AEW talent going to different companies and stuff like that.
Yes. So Pac, which I actually missed, but I heard it was an amazing match.
Let's go, Shooter.
Yeah, Shooter. Oh God, Shota
Umino, yes.
Versus Pac, who is the brand new and inaugural AEW All Atlantic champion.
Yes, sir.
Apparently it was a fucking amazing match. Shota did his thing.
Diamond of the Young Lions
did his thing. Yeah, the son of John Moxley. So, but and he won that. Pac did win that match and retained. So I'll have to come back. Was anybody able to watch it?
No, I totally forgot until Dynamite reminded me yesterday about it. So I'm going to run back and watch that whole episode. I think Pac was the perfect choice to give the title to because he's going to be stuck in the UK a lot of the time. So why not have him go to Rev Pro? Why not have him go to New Japan?
Right.
Wrestle all over the fucking place
Traveling
and
Man's
enjoy
Championship.
it. Perfect for him.
Traveling Man's Championship.
And for his first defense to be Shota, perfect. Not only does that add more eyes to New Japan, it also just raises the stock of Pac because it also shows how amazing of a worker he's been all of these years. And I mean, he's a guy that does not botch at all, if anything.
That's very smooth performance.
It's very rare. Does he mess something up? Like, everybody botches. That it's natural for people to make mistakes. So, and actually, real quick, since I brought that up, I just want to state something about it. Number one, everybody fucking makes mistakes.
Right.
Everybody. Every single person who has ever taken a breath on this planet has made a mistake. So, who gives a fuck if people mess up when you wrestle? Shit happens. Enjoy the goddamn product. Okay, I'm done. Back to Fyter Fest. So that happened on Monday. Oh yes, and Thunder Rosa lost to Mayu. I don't remember her last name. So she's actually getting a title match.
Yeah. Random Joshi.
I don't know when the title match is supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be last.
I guess whenever she comes stateside, because she said she's.
Yeah, she's
supposed to visit stateside soon. So.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So.
Machito.
Yeah. So that happened, and now let's get to Wednesday's Dynamite. First and foremost, the very first match was the brand new TNT champion Wardlow versus Orange Cassidy, where Orange kind of played the tweener, which I like. It was a comedy, like at the very beginning where he was like, "Oh my eye," and then best friends tried to rip the turnbuckle pad off, got caught, and then fucking the other pulled a chainsaw from the bottom of the ring.
Yeah,
like
Chucky
what?
Yeah.
But once again, that was obviously a comedy. Yamashita. Thank you. Sorry. So they got kicked out and then proceeded to put on some good matches. Danhausen got caught up, which is good. And both men, listen, man, Wardlow is, every time that man is in the ring, he is showing not only the growth that he's gaining, but he's showing that he truly is a player in the game right now. So, I'm very excited that he also retained, watching Cassidy hit Beach Break on him was dope. Super dope. But he won the match. So he retained the TNT title. Great fucking match. Jericho came out and talked down Eddie Kingston only like Chris Jericho can. So we get to see the Painmaker.
Target.
Yeah, we get to see the Painmaker return in a barbed wire match, death match.
Barbed wire everywhere, death match.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming barricades, ring ropes, all that shit.
Everything. They're gonna come down a ramp, and the ramp's gonna be barbed wired. But so that happened. What else? There was
new.
No. We're saving it. We're saving that part for last. What was after? John Moxley versus
Konosuke
Yes.
Takeshita. There we go.
yes. I actually had to skip through that match because I was trying to watch it today. I was trying to get to the tag match. But if y'all watched it, how was it?
Great. I mean, honestly, this is the first time you're seeing a talent outside of AEW come in and actually be booked how they should be fucking booked. He's been a nobody to a lot of people on the American side, but if you watch DDT Pro, you know who he is. He was apparently one of the bigger stars. They pushed him to the top of the card. That he was, in contention for the world championship at some point at DDT. Never held it, but he was definitely up there. He was, in a feud with the champion and stuff like that. Definitely up there. But to see him being booked so strongly, he had a match with Hangman Page where I thought he was carrying Hangman throughout that fucking match.
That match was dope. That match was really
honestly good. This is how you should be booking your outside talent. This is not, hey, let me go to your promotion, shit on your talent, and not put on a good show or let them put one over me. No, it doesn't work that way. If you want to properly have a relationship with these people, and it's DDT Pro, so Kenny has some type of involvement, so he has to get booked some type of way.
Right.
You should do this with every other company. You went to Impact, there was a dumpster fire. You got New Japan coming in. New Japan got a couple wins at Forbidden Door, which is acceptable. But you have to book some talent strong. But that's what I'm saying. You have to book the talent strong.
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa just went to Japan. What was it? Tokyo Joshi Pro, I believe it was called. No, it was TJPW, I think it was. Yeah, TJPW, I think she went to. She just lost the match. There we go. So she went there and lost the match to a Mayu, and I'm like, that's a shock. You have one of your big champions going over there and losing the match. Like, why is this not happening a bit more? Let her go. Let people go away. Lose a match. You don't have to lose the title, but lose a match, cause a feud, bring stuff over to stateside. You build that relationship.
Stretch, I hate you. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, and him versus Mox, him versus Page.
He looked like a star. Page.
Yeah, man. And he wrestled somebody else that was fucking amazing too. Who's the other person he wrestled recently? Oh God, I'm so sorry, I'm blanking out right now. But
was it Brian? It wasn't Brian.
No, it wasn't Brian. It was somebody else. It's all right though. Either way,
it was one of the bigger names.
Yeah, no, it was the Battle Royal, and he put on a show during that Battle Royal.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you bringing this talent over, shoot this guy to the moon. He doesn't have to win the match.
Yeah,
but make him look strong.
Yeah,
and the match last night, not only was it great on his side, he made Moxley look fucking great during the match. I haven't been this invested in a Moxley match in a while. Even the Tanahashi match, I was okay with.
But once again, Moxley is in so much of a better place right now, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Once again, if y'all haven't watched the sessions with Renee, where the second one with her and Mox, like, it was such an insightful interview, like, just to listen to their personal life and not to necessarily be invested, but just to hear the struggles that he went through and just his take on a lot of things. It was truly insightful. So please, if you haven't, go watch the sessions with Renee and Mox. It was truly amazing. Even them as parents, I mean, that was, because they got the newborn, like it was wonderful. Now let's get to the most important part of Fyter Fest so far, night one. We have brand new AEW Tag Team Champions, and it's Swerve in Our Glory. About time, damn it.
Yeah.
But the build-up was really well. I like. I mean, even him throwing him over the rope at the during the rum or during the battle royal, and just Keith not
Swerve if you're
necessarily.
not
Yeah,
paying
sorry, excuse
attention.
me. Even Keith not necessarily like feeling them after, you know what I'm saying? And then building all the way to this amazing tag team match. Everybody, every single one of them put on a hell of a show last
Yep.
night. And I'm look, first and foremost, man, I just want to say congratulations to Swerve and Our Glory. Y'all deserve it, man, honestly. And I'm not saying Absolute Power doesn't. They if they would have won, they would have deserved it too. But this I personally feel like this is the right call. Everybody loves this tag team. They have amazing chemistry together.
Finishers fucking
Their finishers
amazing.
dope. Super
Amazing.
dope.
Super safe too.
Yeah, very much so. But even real quick, because we've all watched the match now, right? Stretch, you saw it?
I have
right.
not gotten a chance to see it, but I've seen pieces like it's in entirety. I've seen highlights.
Okay.
I've seen-
So
I've seen highlights. I've seen
Okay.
highlights.
Okay, I literally watched it today. One of my favorite moments. They start doing the super kick party, right? Kick. They go to Lee. Kick. He stumbles. Kick again. Stumbles. Does the double. Stumbles and falls down to one knee. And then Ricky comes in. Ricky Starks looks at the two of them. They look at him. Does the triple. Bam. Clean. It was great timing. Clean kick. He falls. Ricky does like the pats on the chest to them. Does his pose. The other two do theirs. And then double super kick. Shell shock style. Bang. Yo. Probably one of the best moments in that match. But
let's not forget the rope spot between Ricky and I believe it was Matt.
Matt,
that was on the rope.
Yup.
You have a lot of the over the top rope stuff.
They were tight roping on the ropes. And when they met at the middle, he's like, "What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing?" And then they pulled them, and they both fell, and then fell over in the ring. That was funny too. Keith fucking clean flew over the top rope
as usual.
Clean, yeah. But I feel like majority of the time when he does it, he does the grab and the rotation,
right?
You know what I mean? So
this time he ran the full length.
Yeah, he did have the full length. You're right. So that was pretty dope. But look, man, like I said, congratulations to Swerve and Our Glory. They deserved it. They're I'm excited, man. I'm really excited to see what's happening next. And you never know, maybe we're gonna see them versus FTR. That would be a hell of a match.
Very excited when Swerve turns on him finally.
Yeah.
He was about to turn. He was turning on him mid-match.
Same shit that they complained about Corey Davis.
He was turning on him mid-match. He had the AEW title belt. Yeah.
Wait, did they lose those titles?
No, they didn't lose the titles. They still a champion.
She just turned on her.
They turned on her. Same shit they did with Dean Ambrose. John Moxley and
Seth Rollins.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Same shit they did then. They're still the champions. She just turned on them during the reign. It happens.
So Roxy turned on?
No,
was it the
way
other way
around?
Cora turned on Roxy.
Roxy, yeah.
What's the point of that? I don't.
Caden and Katana's gonna win the title.
What's the plan?
I mean, I hope so.
Well, I don't know what the fuck the plan is.
We ain't got it.
But I'll tell you that I hope Swerve turns on him while they're champion.
They're teasing it, but I think it's gonna be opposite.
No, I don't think so. I think Swerve is
but Keith is gonna stay face. I see Keith being the one to fuck it up.
I think Swerve is gonna turn on Keith. And it's gonna be at this point. Congratulations to Swerve and Our Glory. Feed them to FTR. That's exactly when it's gonna happen.
Nobody. Whoop
It's
that
gonna feed.
ass.
He's gonna feed
I hope
feed
they
them.
whoop that ass.
Feed them,
Sorry.
feed those boys to FTR because that's when the turn is going to happen. And of course, you know, FTR is going to have all the fucking belts. They're going to have all the gold. It is what
Give
it
them the
is.
belts.
It's
You have that loop. Go ahead.
the writing's like right there on the wall. It's a tale as old as time. You could just see it. You see it happening. It just.
I just guess if it was still the Bucks that had it, then I can see it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
think because they gave it to Swerve and Our Glory.
They might hold it for a while.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And if they do have that match, maybe FTR doesn't win the first match.
I don't see
You know
them
what I
beating
mean?
any of the upper echelon teams in AEW. You know who
You
I
don't
see
see
winning the tag team championships next?
Oh,
Christian
God.
and Luchasaurus.
Oh, don't do
think
that.
so?
Don't do that.
That's good.
I can see it.
I mean, and it's possible.
I mean,
I don't want to see that.
Kane
Not now. You know what I mean? But like
Blackmore
give them
Braemon.
the lengthy reign. You know what I mean? Let
Yeah,
them
I
be
feel
the top
if you're
tag
having the
teams.
Bucks as the
until SPP
transitional champs, that's big. Whoever gets the belts next, that's big. They have to hold that for at least 6 months, at least. And their biggest feud is literally number 2 or number 1 contenders at this moment, which is Ricky and Powerhouse Hobbs. That is their biggest feud currently, and that match is going to probably be at All Out.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be nuts. To which All Out is also in Chicago again.
It's never not going to be in Chicago.
Yeah,
Like, well, like they just can't bring it nowhere else. It's like Jesus.
I mean, they're
I get it. Like
doing
just keep.
eventually.
I mean, I get it. Like just.
And
keep
then Grand Slam is fucking 2 weeks after that, I think, isn't it?
Yep. No, it's way after that.
No.
Oh no, no, 3 weeks.
2 weeks after.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
September what?
22nd. It's 3
2
weeks.
weeks.
Dude, trust me. That's my birth month. I know what's going on. It's 3 weeks. Believe me when I tell you. Because it's on the 2nd. That's 20 days. That's sorry, 2.5 weeks. Better, almost 3 weeks. A day from 3 weeks. Trust me, my schedule is packed in September.
Well, Chicago's where AEW gets most of their fan base.
And
their pro wrestling tees.
Chicago is like outside of Jacksonville. Chicago is pretty much their
Home
next
base.
like up city. You know, like
Yeah,
so
it's
home
just
city.
around.
So I understand it. You know what I mean?
Hey,
But yeah,
Chicago's
man.
home to bad pizza, so you know, expect that.
Word.
Yeah.
New York doesn't
Every
better.
person I've ever met from Chicago, Chicago pizza is better than New York. It's not even a pizza; it's like a casserole with just
Right, deep
with
dish pizza.
sprinkles of cheese on it. It's horrible.
I can do that at
some
home.
cheese on it.
It's horrible. It really is. It's terrible.
Bullshit.
It's terrible.
Man, sorry, excuse me. But yeah, man, that was Fyter Fest. It was pretty. Oh, I think I missed the match.
Women's match.
Yeah,
Nah.
Yep.
it was interesting seeing Ty kind of
Meh.
downplay Anna though.
Meh.
Just because of the history, you know what I mean. It's always the hit. Wait, wow.
Never seen anything.
It was just nice to see Mercedes Martin.
Never-
Was it Mercedes Martin?
never
Is
seen
it Mercedes
anything.
Martin?
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
I'm
people-
sorry.
That's fine.
When I say Mercedes now, I'm thinking Sasha all the time. So
No, I don't. I still call it Sasha. So
I never thought what people saw. I don't get what people see in Ty Conti as far as like her
I don't either.
That's just
what, her
me.
in-ring performance?
in-ring performance. Like
She's
a
not
very
bad,
beautiful
dude.
woman. Don't get me wrong, but
She's okay.
not like I don't see it. Like people were like touting her as like the next big thing, and I was like, I do not see
Yeah,
that.
nah.
No, I didn't see.
before.
She,
but I
had,
don't
she
know how
has
they
some
can-
growth before.
I don't
that.
know how they can say that anybody other than Jade Cargill will be the next big thing, but that's just me.
Well, I mean,
If it was
she's
up
not
to
the
me,
next
Jade
big
Cargill
thing.
will never
She's already a big thing.
She
You
is
know
a
what I
big
mean?
thing.
We would have to look at
Not as big
people
as she
like
could be. Not as big as she
Jade?
could be. Jade, not
Yeah.
as big as she could be.
She's almost there.
I don't know, man. When you make the secondary title more important than the main title, that's
Told y'all.
more airtime than any of the women on there. The only women that get to talk is her and Britt Baker. The only women.
Which had a great fucking promo last night. I
gotta watch that.
I was dying.
No, because a lot of people.
Shit was corny.
Because here's the thing, because everybody was giving Britt shit for that last night. Because now the same fucking fans that were clamoring for fucking Britt Baker now all of a sudden saying, "Oh, Britt's not good.
Not that good."
She's saying she's over here putting all the talent down. She's selfish. All of that.
All she's doing is saying the shit that the internet's saying.
Yep, right.
This is what the fuck I am talking about. Every fucking time. Every fucking time.
It's
every fucking time. When you go and they got it good, they got it good. Oh, it's so great until they decide to just want to randomly turn. How about
you want to get cheered? Mention something that the fans say on Twitter. If you want to get booed, mention WrestleMania. It's cheap heat.
Every time.
Oh, when Bryan did
Danielson turned heel just by mentioning WrestleMania. It's
literally
cheap heat. It's cheap heat. How dare they mention the establishment?
It's so fucking
us against them mentality.
And honestly, and that's
rope them in.
No matter what, and that's why I always feel like their women's division, as many people as you keep adding on, it's never gonna see the prosperity that it deserves, is because they got situations like this. Like, you got Britt basically putting down half the fucking division, even though she's a good fucking promo. She can't really wrestle for shit. That's only QS talking. That is only me. There's only me saying that.
No, I agree with you. I'll second that.
You have your fucking secondary champion. You have your secondary champion in Jade Cargill. That is more important than your current women's champion, who has not an ounce of fucking charisma. I fucking said it. She has no fucking charisma. What the fuck are we doing here? Why is the secondary title more important than the fucking main title?
I'll say this.
We've had that in the WWE.
Hold on. I'll say this. I don't even think that the title is more important. I just think the holder of the title.
The holder of it is more important.
Right.
So if that's the case, if we
less than fucking Thunder Rosa does, she does. She defends less, but when she defends, it feels like a big deal.
Right, because
it feels like a big deal.
But now that because she defends less,
and it makes you think it's like, damn. It makes you really.
If you put Thunder Rosa and if you get me as much as you want.
Jeez, that's why truth is still true.
If you put Thunder Rosa and Jade Cargill into one wrestler, they'd be the best female wrestler on the face of the earth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jade carries herself with a level of presence that most people on the roster don't. She feels important. Carries herself like she's important. Thunder Rosa, who I think is a fantastic talent in the ring.
Absolutely.
Outside of the ring, I could give a damn what Thunder Rosa says. Honest to Christ. It's like when she cuts a promo or something like that. You ever notice when Thunder Rosa cuts a promo, she always gets interrupted? Why do you think that is?
Every time.
We don't want her to talk long. We don't want her to talk long.
It's not even the fact that people don't want her to talk. I honestly think that I'm not saying this to be detrimental. I swear to God, I have such respect for Thunder Rosa because I think she's an amazing talent. I don't think that she carries a promo well by herself. There's a reason why Jade Cargill and her entourage, when Tony Schiavone does those like talking segments with her, all she has to do is say "cut the shit" because she's the most important person standing there. She stands out. Thunder Rosa somebody else has to interject in order to make that interesting to me. Yeah, I like Thunder Rosa. I like her in the ring. I think
it's like the matches.
Thunder Rosa, nobody would give a damn about Britt Baker. But
it's a fact.
Like,
that is also a fact.
When it comes to cutting promos, there's something missing there. I just don't feel it.
It's I told you, Stretch. It's there's no fucking charisma. Not an ounce of fucking charisma is oozing from Thunder Rosa, and the thing. And this is again, no one's like, I'm not putting her down. She's a fantastic wrestler. She's literally one of the best wrestlers. She's probably one of the best women's workers that they have on that fucking roster.
Period. Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. No fucking question. She just has no fucking charisma. It's just like you can't feel it. You're just like, oh, okay. All right. Well, there's Thunder Rosa. There it is.
Yeah.
Great. Good matches. Solid matches. Just, oh, okay. Nothing more.
Ooh. Where's Stretch go?
Laptop probably.
Probably. We forgot to charge it.
Lost the man.
but yeah,
And
man,
now,
it's so it. I don't know. It's. I think it's just interesting at this point. I think
You find it is you find it so interesting. It's just like damn, like we're more in tune to tune into to Rampage because Rampage is usually the times that Jade is going to actually defend that title. You're like, oh
Right.
yeah,
That's her
I
show.
watch TBS. It's
her
her show.
show.
I'm gonna watch the TBS.
it's her
title.
hook. Rampage is their show.
I literally will watch a TBS title match more than I would watch an AEW women's title match. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'd rather watch TBS.
Yep.
It's more that at least that division, that part of the division is more fun.
Call me crazy, but I like some meat with my potatoes. Meaning that if everybody is a good wrestler on your roster, none of them stands out. If everybody's a good wrestler, why should I watch this person? Oh, it's a good wrestler. You're a wrestling fan. There has to be more to it than that.
Right.
If everybody's a good goddamn wrestler, none of them stand out from the other. They're just a bunch of people doing moves and a bunch of women doing moves. Jade Cargill stands out from everybody else. The way she walks, the way she talks, the way she handles herself during interviews. All of that makes me want to invest in Jade Cargill. If she's just doing a bunch of, and I'm not saying this is a slight to anyone else, but she's just doing a bunch of super kicks and flips, she's no different than anybody else.
It's a fact.
No different. But what she has a personality quirk. She has things that make me want to watch her. That's the difference.
Yep. Straight up.
That's the difference.
That's the difference from being a mid-carder to a main eventer. You have a quality that makes you want to tune in.
And they know and trust and believe when Tony does decide to pull that trigger and put the AEW women's title on Jade, it's over. It's fucking over.
Take somebody like Seth Rollins, for example. There's millions of people in the independent wrestling scene that are exact same size, exact same height as Seth Rollins, probably just as athletic. But there's a je ne sais quoi about Seth Rollins, about the fact that the suits that he wears, the investment in his character, the way he laughs, the way he carries himself during interviews, that makes you want to watch him. That's the difference. Anybody could be a good wrestler if you train hard enough. Anybody could be a good wrestler if you do enough moves or whatever have you, quote unquote. Even though that's not the end all be all of a wrestler, doing moves. But
character is the most important.
Character is the most important thing. Like anybody could be a wrestler in the sense in which you go in there, you train hard, you get your craft down, and you do moves or whatever have you. If you don't have something that makes me want to invest in you as a character, you're just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the reason why people have gimmicks.
Absolutely.
That's the reason why NXT 2.0 exists. To build fucking characters.
It's the reason why everybody has a gimmick. I had a conversation.
Black and Gold was
day, and they were like, "Well, this such and such doesn't have a gimmick." I'm like, "Newsflash, that's his gimmick, stupid! Like, that's his gimmick. If a person doesn't have a gimmick, that's their gimmick." That's
absolutely.
Like, apart from everyone else.
Absolutely. Let me get this up here. Court asked, "What are your thoughts about Pride and Powerful breaking up?"
I mean,
I still don't think that's 100%.
I don't know. I can't take too much.
Well, apparently Conan has said that is true. That there is a lot of
tension.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's really close to them. So
look at Pride and Powerful and look at how both styles. Look at both the guys and styles. You got Santana. Santana over here is always he's always like the serious dude, like the brute. Like tough guy, I want to beat motherfuckers up, and that's it. And then you got Ortiz, like
laid back,
doing the laid back, like a little comedy, little stints every now and then. Like bite, got your teeth on the rope and shit. Like
he does his thing.
Yeah, he does his thing. No, not taking it away from it. Just
yeah,
like doing the dumb, stupid shit. I mean, hey, if Santana just is like, if that's also frustrating him, it's just like, well, it's too. So-called, as you could say, friends or brothers that, they were at odds. They're at odds. They're not seeing eye to eye at the fucking moment.
Apart.
It happens.
It happens. It grows apart. I mean, shit is. I would hope the only thing you hoped is like when you hear these reports is not to see like they don't see eye to eye to the point where like motherfuckers is ready to like beat each other up backstage because you
right.
That's what you hope it never gets to that point. But I mean, obviously, from what it sounds like Santana he's already injured right now. He doesn't seem like he wants to renew his contract.
Right.
It just, I guess you just have to wish him the best and heal up and wish him the best in future endeavors. If it's true that he's really not wanting to resign,
Exactly.
wishing the best and for his peace.
I mean, I think one of the
pretty much.
worst things about this for me, and and I'll give her bigs and hope everything's well after, but I know Maddie probably feels the same way, is that they didn't have any shots at any
all.
runs as AEW tag champions, and I think personally, I think they just no, you're good. I think they deserved it
Most
2 years
definitely
ago.
Mhm.
Should it deserved
I
it the
think
year when they
should have won
debuted.
it. Word. Well,
They did.
just about 2 years. Yeah, same about the same thing.
Talk about
fair
them
shot.
interrupting the Lucha Brothers and
They never got a fair
with
shot.
that match.
Oh yeah.
They never
We
got a
even
fair
got
shot.
that match.
Yeah.
They I think and to me, I would understand if that was also part of the frustration on both sides,
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of sorry, Court's comment just
I
threw me
have-
all the way off.
I have no plaid shirt. I have no shirt.
More like Eddie
right now
Murphy's
for that.
version.
Yeah.
Mr. Robinson's neighborhood.
Right, there you go.
I
Who's
never
knocking at the
thought-
door, children?
I never
What
thought
you want?
Proud and Powerful Santana Ortiz got a good run as a tag team. Period.
To
Whether it
begin
was
with,
challenging-
yeah.
They
whether it
never
was
did.
challenging for titles or not, I think with the whole inner circle thing, I think they were largely
Yeah.
overshadowed.
And the
Right.
circle dragged for too long. They
I
should have
think
already
it
broken
ran its
apart.
course, and I don't think that it did them any favors in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah.
best match they've had in AEW was the match with the best friends.
Yeah.
And that match was it was amazing.
No,
No, the backstage,
Outside,
Private
brawl,
party.
parking lot brawl.
private
Yeah,
party.
parking lot brawl.
I mean
Private
that's
party.
that's your opinion, but
They just
I
just
agree.
never-
Like the match was great.
they just
saying.
didn't have a fair shot. They didn't get a fair
Yeah.
shot. They didn't get a fair run. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, they
You
were
would hope-
amazing.
you
in
just-
that court.
You just
agree.
really hope that they would. I just hope that they're able to like get past these differences. I really do.
Yeah,
It does suck to see like actual teams that came from like that been together for this long. It really sucks when they have like real life beef. Like it sucks to see that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's never
for sure.
never good. It's never good. It's not good. Not good for them individually, and it's just not good for the fans because the fans grew on them and loved them. So it's just
I
like
love
damn,
them. Yep.
sucks.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, look, the only thing us as fans can do is hope that Santana heals well and heals quick.
Yeah.
We hope everything works out for you, brother. From 4 New Yorkers to another New Yorker. And we give a shit about you, dude. And like I said, we wish you all the best. We hope everything works out well. And we cannot wait to see you come back in any capacity. So we're excited, brother.
Mm-hmm.
We're ready. Give me a quick second. I'm trying. Oh, I'm tight. Sorry, I'm looking at Catalyst's show. Our one of our favorite indie tag teams are an assistant from Virginia. Road up, Court. One of our favorite tags are going for the titles in Catalyst main event.
Okay.
And I'll say this: the tag champions, the Tri-State Saints, are no joke. It's a badass tag team. I'm telling you. Trust me when I tell you. They are a fucking amazing tag team. When I watched them wrestle at Catalyst's last event, man, they put on a fucking show. They put on a show? They got on the mic, like, yo, they did their thing, man. That's definitely a trio to look out for. And while I am at it, and y'all have to excuse me because I am actually pulling everything up right now. We got a couple things to talk about. Upcoming shows in the tri-state area, upcoming events happening. So, I mean, we're already talking about Catalyst, so let's jump into that. Give me uno momento, por favor.
This weekend, right?
Yes, sir. It is the 16th.
Yep.
Saturday. Bell time is at 7 p.m.
Chilos.
Sadly, your brother can't make it because I gotta work. But the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Homicide versus Ray Jazz, whom once again I saw him wrestle too. Yo, great fucking wrestler. Kid Bandit versus the Infinite TIM, to which I actually saw his turn that when I went to the last excuse me, the last event. So that was interesting, but he's a great rep talent too. As I said, the Tri-State Saints are facing main event for their tag titles. And there's a whole hell of a lot more. Darius Carter is facing, well, he'll be there.
Akira.
As he, yes, facing Akira. And Akira is fucking dope, by the way. Kicks kind of remind me of Bryan Danielson, so if you know your history. But I do believe the Catalyst Heavyweight Championship will be on the line, so that should be really good. Also, I would be remiss, since I did bring up Mr. Darius Carter, on the 30th of July, BCW's 5th anniversary has the Rev Ron Hunt versus Darius Carter. There'll be no titles on the line, but man, when I tell you this feud is jumping on Twitter, it is going nuts. That is a match that I think a lot of people have been waiting to see. And I'm going to try my damnedest to make it out. I don't know about these guys, but I'm going to try to get them to come too. But yeah, man, this match should be one for the ages. So I'm really excited to see that. Q uno momento, and then I got yours right here. 3, 2, boom.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said it before, I'll say it again. I'll be promoting this until the very day that it happens. On July 29th, there is my good old friends Miss Truth and Blaze from Nothing But the Truth are having their live show, MBT4 Live, and it is not
MBT, baby.
MBT. Not only that, MBT this live show is going to be a 2000s edition. Yes, they are taking a blast to the past. They're going into we're going from the 2000s, from 2000 all the way to 2009. It is all from that era alone. So yes, if you want to, this they're having it at a theater. I forgot the name of the theater, but it is going to be over there in Williamsburg. If you are in New York, you can try to cop a ticket. Tickets are $25. You can go on Eventbrite, search that MBT4 Live, pop out in your own version of your 2000s gear, whether ladies y'all was wearing the Juicy Couture, the apple bottom jeans,
Lot 29, baby.
Lot 29s, fellas, if y'all was wearing the oversized shirts, you was wearing the FUBU, you was wearing FUBU, wearing a Nietzsche. I know it's NYC, but we're gonna call it a Nietzsche. Whether you're wearing Sean John, Rockaware, Lot 29, either or, just come out, pop out. It's gonna be have food.
Put on that velour suit. I mean, don't dye in it, but put on that velour suit.
Yes, and as always, remember it's gonna be a lot of games. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be good vibes. Just come out, try to pop out, enjoy yourselves. But always, you already know, to MBT Radio, Blaze, Miss Truth. You already know it's love over here from Four Corners. We already know we got you.
Word up.
2000 party. Put on that swingman jersey. Put on that jersey dress.
Put on some Jumpman.
Put on them
jersey dress.
Come on now. You gotta bring it back.
Nah, man, you gotta wear the throwback jerseys, the oversized throwback jerseys.
5XL.
Put on that fucking listen. You got to.
Gotta do it
with the do rag, with the tail showing.
Wait, hold on.
Untied and all.
No. Or the too tight do rag. You just wore it way too tight.
What about the N1? What about the N1?
Yes.
What about the N1 where they had the headband? What it was like the do rag headbands, like
do rag and the headband. Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha. Our that generation of clothing, No. Hold on. No. As a matter of fact,
Shut
and
up,
I brought
bro.
this up on Coffee with Rev too last week when we were talking about it. Nah, you got to put on the Constellation oversized T-shirts. Remember them shits? They were either black or white with the and all of them had the same like backdrop.
Yeah.
But it was different constellation. Yo, those shirts, everybody had them shirts. Didn't matter.
If you got your ears pierced, put on your big ass fake ass cubic zirconia fucking earrings and make it seem like it's diamonds. If you ain't doing that, get your name belts ready. Get your name belt.
No, you gotta get the light, the LED. The LED.
Whether it's the actual whether it's the platinum or the gold, or whether it's the gold, or it's the fucking like digital one that actually says your name across the fucking the screen of the belt. Get that.
Oh my god!
But by all means, have fun. Like bring your oversized jeans or your jorts, whichever ones y'all want to wear.
Yes.
I still got some shorts.
Yeah, man.
I've not worn a pair of jorts in God knows how long.
Yeah,
we gotta take. Listen, if we gotta take a page, if we gotta take a fucking page out of John Cena's book, so fucking be it.
That's what I'm saying.
The only person
That
that
was
can
the
get away
time.
with them now is fucking
Right.
But
I just want to shout out because I couldn't find a poster, so I apologize. Black Girl Magic is August 19th. It will be a part of that weekend. It's an all black women's all black women wrestling women wrestling event.
Women's wrestling.
And then the day after will be Jobber Slam. Oh wait, my bad. I forgot I got this. Jobber Slam 2 house party. The main event for the Icons Championship will be Big Swole versus the returning Mia Yim. Can't wait for that. As you can see, Willow Nightingale will be there. Main event will be there defending their title. Steve Pena,
That's good.
Prolific, bomb, my boys right there. Darius Carter, the Mysterious Q, whom, by the way, congrats on winning the oh my god, the Reality of Wrestling heavyweight title.
Nice. Oh
So-
yeah, he has been on that show. For a while.
Somebody turned. Oh my god, I'm blanking out on his name. But yeah, someone turned. One of their like staples, who I guess has been like their Cena, turned recently. So that's gonna be that. Yeah, it's crazy. If I find it, I'll send it to you guys.
No, that's
But Jobber Slam 2 is August 20th. Doors will be open at 2 p.m. to which it's not doors because they're outdoors. So, and the bell starts at 3. Front row's 50. Your boys will be there. Can't wait. Always got to support. Don't forget Jobber Tears. Love you guys. Support y'all. Backstage Brawl. Love you guys. Support y'all. Behind the Barricade. Love you guys. Support y'all. Dirty Heels. Can't forget y'all. Support y'all. Court's new show, the CNC Connection.
July 23rd, y'all.
News. July 23rd. We cannot wait for that show.
All women support your female fans of
yes,
wrestling.
sir.
Support it.
You know what I mean? So we will be on that. Or not on the show, but we will be watching, showing love.
Definitely
we can't wait, Courtney. Shout out to Public Enemy. Shout out to Coffee with Rev. Shout out to Sushio Boys. Shout out to Miss Truth and Blaze. Shout out to the Fillmore Boys.
Definitely. Yesterday was Freud's birthday.
Hey, happy belated, brother.
Happy belated, brother.
Happy birthday again. Happy birthday to you, Freud. Welcome to 30. Welcome to the 30 Club.
Oh,
Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah.
Shit.
Finally in the 30 Club. Welcome.
I just want my
know it's
birthday to
love.
pass
It's always love here, bro.
I just need my birthday to pass. I'm not ready. Anyways,
We got to get you a ANRP card soon.
fuck you. I got another 10 to 15 years.
Oh no,
Sure.
yeah.
Just because my knees hurt don't mean shit.
Yeah. You know what that means, right? You know. Every year when your birthday passes, that's just added. That's another 10. That's just another 10 added on for you. Like,
You don't do this.
you getting there.
2 months away.
The same, brother.
Don't remind me. Don't fucking remind me. I will
Old Yeller. You're the old Yeller of our four corners, brother.
Wow.
Take him out the pasture.
Take me to the
Take him out the pasture.
We
What do you do with
we're gonna set Brock for
that
you.
has a broken leg?
We're gonna set Brock for you.
Send them to the Knackers.
First and foremost, don't leave another black daughter without their father, dude. Don't do that.
Send them
That's
to the
not cool.
Knackers.
Secondly,
We're sending Brock.
Send Brock. Send Brock.
so I'm gonna shoot that
Boombox
nigga in
Brock.
the knees. Don't play.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all got any more shout outs before we close out?
Oh, nothing.
I think we good.
I don't like people.
I mean, neither do we.
Buttermilk biscuits.
We ain't got it. We really don't got it.
So
We just-
is
we
to
don't got
be
it.
human. Sorry, I don't know why I tried to say that like Bane. Let's take him out, dog. Do what we do.
See it down there. Follow me on both Instagram and Twitter. They're two different things, but I think you'll like them very much.
As you all know, you already know Mr. After Hours himself. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Forever Thiefing. As always, it is always a pleasure to just sit here, to kick back, have a fucking time, and laugh and joke and just bullshit. It's always been real. Again, thank y'all so much for supporting us. You know, hey, we're like one. It'd be nice to see us get to 220 subscribers. You know,
We
we're
ain't
at
far.
209. You know, keep liking, sharing, subscribing to our page. Tell your friends, tell your friends, tell their friends, tell their husbands.
Man,
their
fuck all
wives.
that. Just take their phones, yo. Just take their phones,
Tell
subscribe,
their
hit the
side.
subscribe button, put the
Subscribe.
bells on.
Hit the subscribes. Even tell
When they start
even
asking
tell-
questions, just
even
be like,
tell
I
those
don't know.
husbands and wives, tell their side families. Just let them know about the Four Corners of
Oh, shit.
Commentary. Yeah, let them know about the Four Corners, and we're always here.
It just got real for a second.
Wow.
Just got real. Hello, everybody. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, just the same. YouTube in the description. I said my shit earlier, so good night. And have a great weekend.
Sorry.
And
as
see.
always, oh my God, I hate you. And as always, you can find me at Mr. Marvel on Instagram and Twitter. Twitch is at Mr. Marvel _87. Don't know if I'm ever going to use it. You can follow the podcast. You can follow the Four Corners of Commentary on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch at the Council of Commentary. You can follow us on TikTok at Council of Commentary, and you can follow us on Twitter at CO Commentary.
Yes, sir.
Please. What did I forget? You can also find us on all. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where is it, bro? Did you mess with my shit again?
Oh shit.
It's our shit, but okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I set this up. Anyways, you can find us on all of your listening podcast outlets and all that jazz and all that good
said you
shit.
couldn't find
There
it.
it is. Where the fuck was it? Oh, why was it all the way down there? That don't belong there. Yeah, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible, and iHeartRadio, just to name a select few. But, ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all. We thank y'all for always following us. We are your Four Corners of Commentary. Y'all want to do and we out? Oh, fucking and we out.